New game. Alrighty here. Welcome on back. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome on back to Rolling Line. Been meaning to do this stream for quite a while. This is the Sierra logging map that is recently released in the last update. I have not yet had a chance to look at this map, and my gosh, does this look good. This looks really good. I gotta remember the controls. I don't remember the controls. Log pond. There's so much going on here. Holy. I love it when Gage does maps that look like this. This is the best looking map already. Just like room environment wise. This is amazing. Look how big this is. There's so much going on already. Oh my. I feel like I hear something. Something coming? Oh, something left. Wow, this map is already... I don't even know where to begin. My gosh. Alright, let's look at, oh, this is nice. Oh, good job. I love this. It's a nice little detail here. But let's just, let's just admire the room, first of all. I mean, we got our normal, menu stuff. That's fine. And our, drawers here. Can I just, open these? Yeah. Now, this might be newer stuff that they added. It has been so long. What are we looking at here? What is this? Loading and unloading. Okay. That's what we're... Multi-paint? So I think they made even the intermodals loading and unloading. I don't know what this color drawer. Okay. We don't need more than one drawer. Oh, there's more on one page. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Open online guide. Okay. Steel coils, loader. Alright, I hope they have something like this set up in the map so we can take a look at it. What is this? Log loader? Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. Huh. Alright. Let's take a look over here. I got a little info here. Infographic. Some nice little history there for you guys to read. I won't go through all that, but you guys are welcome to do that. And, yeah, this looks like it's a map. This is a big map. And there's a turntable here, turntable there. I really wish... I've whinged about this before. I genuinely wish that they would add a transfer table. I bitch about it a lot, and I really want to see one in this game, and I think it'd be cool. Alright, just some rolling stock there. Cool. This map has a large extended skybox which you can view in the miniature mode. But if you want to see this skybox in large scale, you can use the toggle bar down below. Oh. Oh, that's cool. So they just got rid of the entire room. Oh, that's awesome. I'm in awe right now. This is just unbelievable. So if I toggle that back. Cool. So we have like our normal normal sort of like room, model railroad room, you know, nice backdropped edges. These could have been done a little bit better. I'm not going to nitpick this. I will point this out though, just because I've seen it now. That there's just a ledge here, and it would have been either cool if this was just shorter and you could still see it, or if like the sky was brought down to that level. But I don't think that would have been possible right now in the game's current state. Anyway, let's just, you know, crouch under here, get up on over. Man, this is cool. There's so much nice work in here. It's just, I'm in awe. I am in awe. And we have a Shay. I don't remember, quite honestly, I don't even remember if we had a Shay before in this game. Oh. Load and unload. What? Oh, hold on. What's this? Load? Display options. No, I don't want display options. I just want... Why? I'll have to play around with this. I don't remember. Can I hit switches? A loco. I forget how they get. Oh, there we go. Did that do something? I'm in the model. Oh, wasn't in the model. There we go. The Shay's a mod that was added to the game. Well, yes, that wouldn't be a surprise to me, but like this one seems like it's vanilla because it's a vanilla map. I would hope so. Alright, what does this do? Little lever. Lock, unlock. Alright, I'm not sure how the loading and unloading works yet. But you know what? We'll do a walk around here. Oh, a mod they officially added into the game. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, let's continue doing a little walk around here, see what's going on. Lots of weed. Lots of weed. And yeah, there's some nice buildings. Props to Gage, who's the developer of this game. You did absolutely balls to the wall with this map. I know this one was a long time in waiting to see, but holy crap, this map is amazing. Even these bridge tunnels look really, really nice. So nice little tunnel there. And we got a nice yard here. Got some trucks here. Can we do anything with these trucks? I can move those cars. Don't need to move those cars. Alright, let's move over to here. We got a Niagara Bridge. We've got very nice backdrop track back here. Very, very nice. And then we got this one over here, which is our other line here. Some nice waterfall feature. Very, very well done. I don't even know. Oh, it's so nice. Look at this. Well done. That's awesome. I love this. I genuinely love that. Really nice bridge work. Absolutely top. We got a camp up here. Oh, got a nice little quick little chooch coming through. 2 chooches coming through. 2 different lines. Very, very nice. Nice little side tunnel, secret tunnel there. The track work in here is amazing. I love this. So floating logs, nice. They're just trees falling down everywhere. Logs in the rivers. Let's sneak our way back here. Oh my. This is what is this? Oh, kind of just like end of the line. There's a little train up here. Little chooch. Is this, can we load? Can we load? I don't understand the loading and unloading yet. I haven't seen the triggers for them. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, we'll come back to that. I wanted to look up here. What a nice spot to add like maybe 1 or 2 Easter eggs. Nice little quick loop here. I'm guessing that was to that track there? No? Maybe? Where's that track go? Oh, that's the one back there. Okay. That makes sense. Cool. So we got like a double main bridge that goes back to the other side. We'll come back to that later. Got some nice just connections here. I actually really want to see where this goes. Let's go. Yeah, this goes all the way out there. Okay. Now where do you go? This is very dark tunnel. I'm sorry. You just keep going up and up. Where did I pop up? Okay. Wow, so you really like swerve. That's a mouthful. All right. Some really nice tight bends in these tracks too, which looks really nice. Some wonderful switches. Even the color here, I don't know why it looks like it's just like copper railing. Nice little end of the line here. Oh, got another train coming through. Number 6. Very nice. I want to see the very well animated Shay action on the pistons. We'll try and follow that later. Got some more stuff. Camp 45. There's a turntable in here. Turntables are always such a treat in this game. Like I was saying earlier, I really wish there was a transfer table in this game. I feel like transfer tables would be really fun to have in a game like this. But all the same, this is really cool. Some nice doors back there. Number 4. Nice little cabins. And more loading and unloading. I wonder if there's like, hold on, can I? Oh, so you just literally... Cool. It just loads itself. So wait, hold on, where do you unload? You gotta unload somewhere. Oh, options. Name a number, freight load. Cool, so the car just kind of loads itself. Oops. That's interesting. All right, so we got to figure out where they unload, though. Or how to unload them. And then whether or not the log cars are the only thing that we can load with longs, or if we can grab something else that's cursed. Nice little loop-de-looped here. Get up on the higher ridge, and then what's going on over here? A tunnel. This map just keeps going on and on. This map is just I love it so much. Another wonderful turntable up here. I love this sort of thing here. This is just fantastic to have for like oh, what is this? Someone load houses? Oh, that's cool. Look at that. But I love this sort of thing. So like, you can bring up cars, detach them, you know, go to the turntable, turn around, run around the cars, hook back up, and go back down the hill. I think that's just awesome. That's just brilliant. Yeah, there's a. All right, so the white boxes are loading. Yeah. Huh. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay. Just a little under walkway for the wall here. Or whatever. That's cool. This is, I can't, bro, I can't say it enough. This is very, very well done. I'm loving this so much. We are definitely going to be throwing down some chooches. And there's so many sections. Like there's a wall section here, and there's this middle section. We're gonna explore. We're gonna do a lot of exploring. There's a lot of tracks we can take, and I'm trying to stay like in somewhat organized fashion here. Y'all gotta get in here or just like pause the stream and just read some of these. These are always so interesting. I'll go back through and read these personally later. But there's a lot of wonderful little history in a map like this. So much wonderful track work. And more loading sections. It'll turn around loop, reverse loop. Little wooden shacks. Oh, someone had a little whistle I just heard. I don't know where it was at. That's such a nice shot there. That looks so good. A nice little like rock wall rope climb walkway trail. I hear train. There we go. Oh, we got some other cars here. It doesn't look like they have any load options. Fine. So, what do we got going on here? What's this? Is that a narrow gauge track? Yeah, that's a narrow gauge track. That's cool. Hold on. Where's this go? Or is it just... That's a dead end. Oh. So they threw in a little narrow gauge piece of track. It'd be cool to see them do dual gauge, like proper dual gauge. Because like I know you could throw a narrow gauge modded engine on this and it'd work just fine. Because the engines will follow like the center of the track. But like proper dual gauge, it'd be like 3 rails. There'd be your main rail and then your narrow gauge rail, which would be closest to the other rail, and not like 4 rail. That would just look horrible. But oh, this is so nice. And there's a nice little town here. Cars. I don't see any moving cars. There was an update with a map that had moving cars, but that's something you could obviously just add. Oh, this has loads on it too. Station. White boxes station. Does the station load something? There's the station unload. There's definitely like a few different number shays. And I think I saw something too where you could just go and add like numbers to cars and such. So let's see if I can just pick something up here. Is the shay in this box? Yeah. Find a quiet track somewhere that doesn't seem like it's being used. There we go. So that one's 16, that one's 14. Options. Number. 22. Is my number lock on? Okay, apparently it doesn't like my numpad for some reason. Yeah, cool. So you could just number engines now. Can you do the same for cars? Yeah, I guess so. 507, 505. Yeah, numbers right there on the side. That is very cool. That's honestly, that's a feature I feel like that's been waiting for this game for a long time because why wouldn't you have that? And this is getting to the point, and I really wish like there was I've said this before in previous Rolling Line streams and videos. I really wish there was a multiplayer aspect for this game. And I'll tell you why. Because, like, while you do have your model train or model railroad clubs, a lot of which are like HO, O, and, you know, whatever scale. Most commonly it's HO. Where you could have a room like this. But you'd have to be local to that, and you'd have to, you know, obviously go whenever there's club meets. But this would be cool, too, to have for the younger generation, you know, people that love video game trains, to do the same thing to model and create their own world, or even use this game as a tool to, you know, lay out a room. And, you know, now with some of these tools, you could go through and make, like, a waybill or a list of cars you need to pick up at what locations, where you need to take them, you know, that sort of thing. Because now you can customize individual cars and engines, number them, road them, you know, whatever you want to do. You can pick up and unload loads now. You know, I think that's really, really cool. And you know what? With the Steam Workshop too and VR support, there's a lot more. There's a lot more interaction you could have. So I think one of the final leaps I would love to see this game have is that multiplayer aspect, especially when it came to VR. To be able to stand in this virtual room with, you know, hands that you could control in real time and pick up and move and, you know, customize cars, customize buildings, all that fun stuff. I mean, the keyboard controls are fun, but it would be really cool to see all this, you know, as a multiplayer game. Gosh, there's so much going on. So many shays. Alright, we need to look at the map here and kind of see. Oh, and I'll show you guys this again. I know I showed it off at the beginning. But there was this little, like, skybox toggle, which basically got rid of the room details and gave it its more realistic era. Or more realistic detail here. Like, this section here, this wasn't even here. And there's rivers, streams, you know, little log ponds. This is just like, this is awesome. I love this so much. There's so much detail that was lost in that. And now it's like I'm actually in this little land, and I love this so much. Alright, I think what we need to do is we need to hunt down some choo-choos. Although I want to look over here real quick, because I noticed that there's cars here without logs. I was wondering what... Alright, you know what? Let's just grab this guy. Okay, they literally threw in like the cast whistles. Oh, so you can unload here. Alright, that's really cool. Oops. I forget a lot of the controls in this game, so give me a second. Controls. Interaction? Oh, okay. I just have to put the switch away. I don't know how well AI is in this game. So I really got to figure out what is going where, and that's so cool back there. That animation for the chaise is very well done. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. We'll unload all these logs here. And then, we'll go and take all these empties and go and grab some logs somewhere. Figure out where we can grab some logs. So I want you over there, you over there, you over there. Alright, we got our logs. There we go. We can actually see where we're at, too, on these switches. There's a lot going on here. But this would be so cool to do as multiplayer, because then you could be, you know, have somebody unloading logs, somebody grabbing logs, you know, other freight moving throughout the map. That'd be so cool. And I mean, a short from, like, an economy system, you could almost have a recreation of Railroads Online, Smile. And it even says, you know, Shay number 8. And bring it over here to the unload truck. Wow, that unloaded all 3 logs really quickly. Alright, we're gonna take these over here. Give ourselves a little run around, and then we'll go up the grade and see if we can't find ourselves somewhere to load some logs. Hello, Dark. Welcome on back, bud. I'll have to find to see where we can unload those. We don't need to go that far for that. unrealistic chase speeds. So stupid. You know what? I need to find my one modded engine in here. Play with that. Now I actually kind of want to find that engine. Wonderful shape model, though. Let's see if we can find that engine. Is modding. PRR. Oh. See. It's not working. Come on. let's see is not. The mod might be broken. Yeah, we're gonna assume that that mod's broken. I have a Burke triplex? I didn't even know I had a normal triplex model. That's funny. It's not really articulated. That's first. I'm sure that's not much better, but that's... Okay, we're gonna go just back to PRR. Smile. Hmm. I don't know why there's so many cursed things in here. Does this model work? Yeah, because I'm sure this engine would casually be strolling this map. Also, that chuff audio is like blaring. Let's see if this thing runs into anything. If this runs a clean loop, then we're just gonna let this go. Let it be cursed on a logging map. That. I have no idea where this is gonna come out. Oh, there it is. And you're going up here. Oh. Yeah. Well, I guess we found something that was on the line. feel like I still hear something. Cool. You know what we're going to do? We're going to throw a whole bunch of freight on this and then just let it roll through the map. Oh, this is perfect. Because at 176 miles per hour, that T1 would definitely make that curve. Oh boy. Where is this thing going? That's a fender bender. That's putting it lightly. Oh. Okay. Alright, we seem to be stuck in a loop-de-loop here. Ooh, seconds from nailing that thing in there. Oh, I guess we reached the end of the line here. Alright, I need this to run on a main line of some sort. Oops. Can I have some... some passenger cars? I do. Post-war, pre-war. Oh, game did not like that. Alright, full send it. And we're already going into a tunnel that I don't know where that goes. Oops. Shit. just got rid of my tender. I just want this to go in a loop. Where was that? That was over here, right? There it is. Oh. Train not happy. Just doing some casual drifting. Alright, that will sort itself out. Let's just double check ourselves over here. Yeah, see, we're fine. If all these trains get in my way. Where does this go? Oh, it goes right back to where we were. Man, these loops do not make sense. Alright, what if I just full send it over here? We're just gonna wait for that to come back. Let me have a look. Duck. Oh geez, I will have a look at that video later. Smile. Where's this engine? Trying to get this to like run in a big loop. I don't seem to be having that much success in that. Alright, what happens if we send it through the cursed curve? Close your eyes, chat. That's cool, though. Well, should come out here. I think I finally figured out a loop for this thing. Maybe. Comes out here. Goes to the right. Yeah, I think I figured out a long-ass loop for this. Yeah, then it doubles back on this. Alright, this time we're gonna put some more interesting freight on here. Is that a load? I guess that's a load. Crap. That, alright, well. Will this not load? Where's your log loading here? Can't load that with logs. Okay. Oh, nope. I'm wrong. That's stupid. Oh my. Did it load more than one? Okay then. That's interesting. Hold up. Can I change what that loads? How do I... Let's see. Loader. Well, alright, so, like, there's... Alright, where was I? Over here, right? Oh, okay. Well, I've, seem to have messed up this, design, I guess. I was really hoping I could, like, get away with something stupid. Alright, I have a lot of mods in here. That's a nice gun. Gondola. Hitboxes didn't seem all that correct. I guess they're okay-ish. Tiny trip B, A, and C. Oh, you know what? Hold on. A, B. Nope. I don't know why this doesn't want to work. Pisses me off. Where's all my cursed stuff? I know I had, like, cursed crap somewhere. Some random Conrail units. Triplex. Oh, well, here we go. T 0.5. That's more road appropriate for the railroad here. It's like the Rail King size. That's so stupid. Forgot how cursed that stupid thing is. There's a Polar Express tender. Garbage. Oh, we can put the giant bull on this map too. Be an interesting one to have here. John Bull. Open tender? It's a cute little chooch. Not very animated. Hello, Hatted. Big boy white rims. Name and number, road name. I don't even know if that's going to show up anywhere on this thing. Probably not. I actually like this scheme for the big boy. I'm not a UP fan, but that's still a good scheme. Let's flip this around. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's find some sort of cars to give this thing. Oh, we'll just grab something normal around here. I still have a normal train running here. Huh. We're just gonna give this a few cars. We're going to give this a few cars, and then we're going to have this run around the map. I think there's a limit to how many cars I can actually have on this consist, just because there is a curved part of this map that I don't think it's going to make it through without running into its tail. Put that away. Why can I not clone this? There we go. All right, let's give this a roll. This will wrap around on itself. But I want to make sure that I can get as much of it as possible before it wraps around on itself. There we go. Perfect train. Now for the fun curse part. It's yeeting smoke across the mountains. Oh yeah, this is what I like to see. The tail and the front of the train at the same time. Should come out somewhere here. It should come out here. There it is. Can't even render the entire train. Lol. Locomotive view? Sure. Not even entirely sure where we are on the map. There's the tail end of our train. Yes, this is the new map. Sierra logging? Very, very well done map. Absolutely breathtaking. As, you know, we're cursing it. That's our front of the train there. Here's the tail end of our train. Completely different zip code. Cannot stop praising this map. This map is awesome. Awesome. This is, I literally cannot take enough of this map. I will probably be doing another stream on this map at some point in the future. There's another train. might set up another train here. Or just mess around with the one that's going on here. Hello, Steeler. Welcome on back. It's been a while. Crashed into something. Alright, there we go. We got a longer locomotive there. Or a longer train going on there. Our other train seems to be hauling ass over here. I make use of some of these unused loops, but I don't know how. Can I balloon on this track here? You come out here. I already know I changed something on this route, and I don't remember what the frick it was. Oh, it was over here. Hold on. Can't go on this line. Can I not cycle myself? No, that doesn't lead anywhere there. That just puts me back on where I was. That'll let me come back over here. Okay, but what if I cross over? I don't have another reverse loop. That's the problem. Because this is going to net me back into the same position it was previously. And I'm just going back in the same direction over and over again. Where's my big train? Oh, still moving. Thought I heard something wreck earlier. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, see, now this is gonna just stay on this loop. using these tracks here. As per example. So I can't use anything. Oh, I can use that. Pops me out here. Just nowhere that I want. Okay. Alright, ignoring that route. This is just a simple glass yard. I mean, I can put myself through that track over there, but that's not going to do me any good. Although, now really realistically, I can actually run three engines separately. I'm just trying to get a better picture of this one loop. Yeah, it sucks because it kind of gets stuck. Kind of gets stuck in this loop here, and you can get out of this loop, but there's not really any nice way of doing it. And this is a dead end branch, or rather leads into a dead end. That's not very helpful. This would certainly be a fun map to model as an actual layout. It'd be ridiculous in size. But overall, for trying to run a long train on this map, don't really have that much option other than what I'm currently doing right now. Which is fairly decent in size. Well, I will say that beyond a doubt, this map was fantastically done. I do want to try one thing though before we pop off of here. That does not seem to be the right tender. Road number prefix. Oops, wrong button. Huh. I was expecting that to display somewhere, but I don't know where that displayed. Well, okay then. I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight, guys. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed us looking at the Sierra logging map from Rolling Line. This is their latest map with the new loading and unloading features on cars, which is fun to play with. I did not get super deep into those, although I'm sure there's quite a bit of fun to be had. But that will be it for tonight's stream. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure, and I will catch you guys around the next time I go live. But until then, please enjoy.